Hello? Hello, 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 hello? You there? Hello? If you don't know this reference, you are too young to be listening to our podcast. Please. Don't log off. We still want you as our listener, though, so
I know that's
disregard
right.
that disrespect. No.
You gotta have thick skin if you're gonna be here. If you didn't understand that reference, you're not Haitian enough.
Wow. Taking away Haitian points before we even get started.
I mean, like Joe Biden said, you're not black.
When he said that,
You didn't remember that when he was thinking? He told Charlamagne, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black, and he was so comfortable.
okay, Joseph Robinette Biden. Let's wrap that up. That's his middle name.
Wobinette.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why he thought it was bad.
C'est ça que fait le banois.
Joseph R. Biden. Yikes. Anyhow.
All right, so it's like I fit. Oh, actually, I found myself doing that on WhatsApp the other day. Like, hello, Tandem. Like I don't and then immediately I was like, what? This is what they mean when you become your parents. Like,
Absolutely.
It's not on a cassette tape. It's not a calling card. I pay for my internet. Like, how is it just hits you. Life comes at you fast.
There's no other way to answer WhatsApp at this point too, because it's just like if you don't answer it that way, then it's just like, are you really on WhatsApp?
Oubliez.
So this podcast is for...
This is for our L'école Lacaille L'Église Warriors. And if you know, you know.
The
okay?
4 L's. 3 L's.
3 L's. Close enough.
Oh, no.
Close enough, yeah.
I was in Lickley's more than I was in Lickle.
Listen, okay?
Listen, that's funny. This is for those Haitians whose cousins and siblings were supposed to be their friends, and that is it.
I know that's right.
Parce que pas de voyer l'école pour aller faire amis. Moi-même qui amis.
I was just about to say that. Same kids are me, but I can't talk to you about
I can't talk to you about boys.
anything.
Parle avec no. Parle avec. You're not going to get in trouble.
Absolutely not.
This is for the Haitians that actually fell for that lie. God bless you, because
I did too. Absolutely.
And gotta be in.
Yikes.
that's your fault. I don't want to victim blame. But that's your fault.
Tell me the truth. You're not going to get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Baton.
Baton, sous baton.
This is for all of the Haitians that actually enjoy my moulin. And I'm talking about me. I'm looking at me first. Because some Haitians act like my moulin ain't it. My moulin in Zaboka?
I'll take just the Zaboka.
Wow,
I'll take the Zaboka and I'll take the Saspoir.
No? My moulin is...
I was born in this country, so I get to plead the fifth.
Yikes! Fine then. It is what it is.
God. This is for the Haitians that were forced to wear both stockings and socks to go out, whether to school or church.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive.
The stockings strategically had to match the ribbons or the bulgogo in your hair. Shout out to bulgogo. If you know what that is, then you know the vibes.
You're in the right place.
Yeah.
You're in the right place.
Everything had to match or it wasn't hitting right, you know?
Remember when your stockings used to be mad long and you could like pull them up
all
the way up to your nipples?
He had a stocking bodysuit is what it is.
If you didn't have to wear your panties over your pantyhose to
Oh
make it
my
fit,
God.
log off. You weren't traumatized enough to listen to this podcast.
To this day.
To this day, just like the stockings are still falling off of me.
Right.
It just makes it more uncomfortable.
This
And
is not
God forbid you
helping.
say anything. I don't even know I thought to say anything.
This is for all of our young Haitians who had to always help our parents read these complicated letters they got in the mail because they're like, I sent you to school, m'voyo l'école. You know, like, why can't you read this complicated letter from the IRS? And you're just like, okay.
Made her debut.
That's how it is.
Yo, imagine you 5 years old with your 5-year-old voice on the phone with an insurance company talking about you was born in 1950. And you mad confident, like, what are you going to say? Yep, I know her social security number and her full name and everything. Full stop.
Don't deny me.
Yeah, ouvrez le col, but I can't read legalese, bitch.
I did. You said that?
Huh?
You said that?
Nah.
Oh.
I didn't know what I didn't realize that legally, like, they specifically make it that way to make it confusing for you.
But there's always like industry specific language. This has more than 6 syllables in one word.
I didn't know that.
I must tell you what it means in Creole.
Like,
I don't even know what it means
sense.
in English.
And then the messed up part is,
I don't know what it means in English. Like, because I'm an ESL kid.
when you don't know what it is, they be like, "Oop, I want." I'm like, "Want for what though?" Ma'am, this is your
I
problem.
start feeling want like shit. Should I be?
Speaking of ESL, this podcast is for everyone who's an ESL kid, even though they were born here.
Yikes!
Yikes!
Why they do us like that?
Because you learn Creole first at home.
Ugh.
Like, even to this day, at my big age, I
day.
find myself like saying something in Creole so that I could translate it into English. Or someone says something to me in English and I translate it into Creole for like context. And then I'm like, oh, okay,
Make it make
yeah,
sense.
that makes total sense, Sally.
Yeah, I still call Sparkle to see what words mean in English. Like, how do you say this in English again? What's this word in English?
I'm surprised that I even know.
Noted.
And it's not even that my Creole is that great either, but it's still
It'd be simple words. It's not like I'm, but sometimes you only ever heard it in Creole, and it's like you're not familiar. I didn't know the word slippers until probably college. I said sapato, I said sandal. Or like head tie, but also I went to like a Caribbean school, so I could say mouchoir and never need to know that it meant head tie. It took me so long to know how to say that in English.
That is so true, because everybody would get it, even if they're not Haitian.
They knew the vibes.
But my mouchoir. So,
Child.
if you fall under any of these categories, welcome to La Vie en Creole, where we discuss all things Haitian American, mostly so y'all know that you are not alone in the trauma that we experience, whether comedic or otherwise.
Absolutely.
Boop, boop. We don't have a budget yet for music, so that's the
outro. We'll take it.
From Samove. Now today we're going to discuss Haitians and Their New Beginnings. Welcome to our first episode.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, obviously we already told you what we're talking about, so if you didn't listen, I mean, c'est fort pow. Haitians and Beginnings, whether that's like immigration, whether that's you having an idea that you may or may not want to share with your parents. How do you all think Haitians actually interact with beginnings, newness, anything like outside of their realm of understanding?
Unless if it's their idea, they don't like it.
Absolutely agree.
Speak more. The fuck I ain't Oprah.
I mean, I need you to guide me. No,
What?
Were you
On
silent?
this episode.
Or were you silent? No, like...
Yes, silence Oprah, please. Call ICE. Just kidding.
No, like, if it's something that is new to you that, that they have already planned and executed, like, oh yeah, we're going to move. Not that I've ever had to move in my life, but we're about to move. For them, that's fine. But if you say you moving, like when I said I was moving out, I mean, I'm the baby, so I kind of like, I was able to like slide out the house and they didn't really say anything. Mm-hmm. But there was a moment where they were just like, bien. There was like a really, like a pause, like they was about to say something. And they were like,
right.
But it was also with the tinge of like,
a warning.
I know y'all hear this. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that little sarcasm?
Always. And they mad gentle when they say it. Son, first of all, if you could move from Haiti, you're not going to tell me I can't move to another neighborhood in Brooklyn.
First of all.
Right, first of all.
And you guys came here from Haiti in your teens and early 20s? Like,
my mother came here in her 30s.
Oh.
Yeah, early 30s.
She was a late bloomer.
That's a conversation we'll have on the side. I can't tell her all her business. My mother was 33.
That's cool. Oh. So she came here and saw it at in a different... Like, my parents came here... Well, my dad came here in the 70s. And all he talks about... Don't make me do math.
All right. 20s, 30s, like teens.
He was born in 46. He came here in 72. Yeah, I guess he was in his 30s too.
Bitch,
no?
Is it? We know that math ain't my strong suit.
26.
72 minus 46.
Yeah. 26. 26?
That sounds about right.
36?
Yeah, 26.
26. All right, so he was in his early...
He was a good adult.
His mid-20s. My mother came here in 79, and she was 26 as well. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, they saw, the 70s. They also saw the 80s of New York. They were able to... I mean, I don't know if they was having fun because they kind of boring. But, they were able to see the fun.
That's what they want you to believe. When you mad religious, I feel like you had a wild past. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
To be continued.
R.I.P. Granny.
Yeah, to be continued. To be continued on that. I don't know them. I don't know their lives like that. They don't talk about nothing.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we talking about Haitians and newness, especially wrapped around the conversation of me personally. My father, when he came to the Americas, before he brought the tribe over and stuff, it's like
it's really a tribe, you guys.
It really is though. Shout out to my 8 siblings though. They know what it is.
No, you're not gonna just say that mad casually. You're gonna say that. You're gonna say that a little bit slower, a little bit louder.
Or you're the last of 8.
I'm the last of 8.
Oh, okay, shout
out to the 8 of us is what I meant to say. Okay.
Heard you.
But yeah,
there's one of them I don't know then.
Possibly.
Nah, there's definitely one of them you don't know. I don't know either, but I know
possibly. You know how Caribbean parents get down. But they have such this fearlessness of trying new things, but then when it comes to letting their child venture out the same, they're like, oh no, I don't know, dog. I think you should just, galanty on that or, pull back on that one a little bit. But it's just like, but you came here with nothing and with no adult supervision, and I can't even go around the block to the store, by myself for the first time. Yeah. Noted.
Like Jay-Z said, I did that, so you don't have to go through that.
Wow.
You understand?
But I want to go through that, Mom and Dad,
all
please.
All I wanted was onion and garlic chips. You wanted citizenship because, number one, neither of y'all here legally, but you want citizenship, I want onion and garlic chips. Like, where's the rub?
Right. Make it make sense.
Make sense.
I mean, I get it on my block because they do. I remember Corner Boys being over there. I feel like, and you know what? We used to hang out on Flatbush and Church Avenue and all of those things. But I feel like I only used to see Corner Boys in Canarsie.
Okay.
And the people that they would serve. So.
They had their reasons, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they used to be like, no, you can't go to the store by yourself.
I feel like I get it now as an adult.
Yeah.
But I think, especially, I can't speak to everyone else's household, but I'm going to assume it's similar. You're not even explaining to me why. Right? Yeah. So it's a no, it's a harsh no, as though I asked something that was so outside of the realm of,
right.
common sense. It's a, Dimascona figure. It's just, I just wanted to walk down the block.
Really did.
You just triggered a memory for me of the first time I was like, I'm going to the store.
Consamim.
Wow.
And she still
lives the
story.
But did I die?
But did you? Let's know, because I don't know.
By the grace of your parents, you did not.
Exactly. Just joking. I'm joking. My pasta.
Not my pasta.
We don't have an issue with voodoo though, but she just doesn't want to get a beating when she goes back home.
I know that's right.
Tell us the story.
No, it's just kind of like, I want navigators. And I'm going to the store to get that and a bottle of Mistic. I'll see you guys in a second.
That was a light flex, because some of y'all too young, but you say you're going to get a Mistic instead of a tropical fantasy.
I want to say, can we run that back?
Somebody
Mystic?
got allowance. Somebody got money.
Child.
And you left, and what happened?
First of all, I'm bougie. I ain't drink tropical fantasy because that was sperm killer, okay?
I'm weak.
Not that I have sperm, but that was sperm killer.
No, I ain't drink it either. I would do the CNC store, though. The Mystic was that was when I was feeling rich. That was $1.25 back in the day.
I mean, but being a baby, though, sometimes you could finesse your sisters, your siblings. I had the 2 siblings. So tell us what
happened. You went to the store and what happened?
I just went to the store and I came back. And they were just kind of like, okay, we're glad she's fine. They didn't say anything. What did they even say? I came back. I went to the store exactly for what I went to say.
Yo, slide in our DMs and what could they say? I want y'all to answer that question.
What could they say? What are y'all going to say to me? I'm from Brooklyn, mommy.
I've been to bookings.
Say I won't call DHS right now. Say I won't call Homeland Security right now.
Say I won't call
over this Mystic. Over this one Mystic. The Pina Colada one.
Child. I forgot about the flavors.
Oh,
They had a
yeah.
pink lime stick.
I like the one that had the blue.
The blue one was mad good
Yes.
too. The light one, not the dark one.
Is that the one that we used to put the Skittles on in the bottom, or
No,
that
yeah.
was Sprite?
No, but yeah, that was the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I found myself doing that in high school. I felt like that was the cheat code. I'm going to Keys Plaza with Rachel. I'm going to Keys Plaza with Valerie. Like, you gotta do that.
It gotta be with a friend.
They know.
Wow! Shouts to my friend Izzy. You
You always gotta have that one friend, okay?
Yo, to this day, I be doing stuff by myself, and my mom is like, "Islan Bala?"
Right.
Like, no.
Granted, I get the same thing too. My mom is just like, so, gacha la platu, or because she apparently nobody else is ever gonna be good enough to go out. Like, okay, thanks, mom.
Never.
I have other friends, but thanks, appreciate it.
But that emphasis on the one or two friends they like, that was a game changer. I mean, I did get in trouble one time with my father by doing it. He's like, "What, you going?" I'm just like, "No, I can't." It was working for me for so long, and he caught on. I'm just like,
Got him.
okay, my fault. Like,
My bad.
am I interrupting your daily dose of cheating by like not asking you properly? Get the fuck out. You want to be anyway? Why you worried about where I'm going?
Not next family.
They have to deflect off of themselves onto someone else.
Absolutely.
So that they can be like, you know what? I'm tired of how horrible these children are. I'm out of here.
I don't
Child.
take this. I'm going home.
I'm going home.
I mean, I am home.
Wait, didn't expect you to go this way.
Sure.
I think especially with the work that I do, I work with a lot of Haitian migrants, and I work with the Haitian community in general, like hearing their stories around what they do to come to this United States or Canada or Mexico. A lot of them have gone to in order for their search of a new beginning. It's kind of like paradoxical for me, because just like you want this new beginning, but you don't entirely want everything it has to offer.
Right.
You want to come to the United States, but I can only be a doctor, or lawyer. I can't do all of the different things that are possible. You want the safety of the U.S., but you don't want me to go down the block. Like,
right.
It's weird, and I'm not a parent yet, so I can't necessarily relate to like needing my kids to be safe in this world where I've seen crazy things, because they were here through the 80s and all that other stuff. And then also a part of me is just kind of like, not what's the worst that could happen, but like, I know y'all was doing more stuff in Haiti.
Yeah.
I know y'all was going down to the marche when y'all wasn't supposed to go to, or to the well when y'all weren't supposed to go, or like,
Listen, my aunts
that
told
sort of
me their
situation.
stories.
Right. To the boîte de nuit. We know what it is in the clubs in Haiti, mom.
They was going to meet the Navy men. Mm-hmm. Y'all already know.
Save that tea for another episode, but I'm
I
right.
will. I will. But yeah. But then also, like, you guys went through all of this newness. Wouldn't you want your child to also be a
Experience their
full
newness,
person
yeah.
by experiencing newness as well?
Yes.
I think that's a concept that's
Maybe
American?
Maybe it's newness by necessity for them.
Yeah,
Mm.
like newness. I want
Newness
stability.
by necessity.
Newness to me is I want to get my ears and my fucking nipples pierced because new. Where to them they're
And
like,
their parents are like, absolutely
I'm
not.
fleeing because they're killing everyone.
Yeah, I just don't want to live under a dictatorship anymore. Cause
Right.
he just killed him just to fuck his wife, and that's not cool with me. So like, I think their newness has to do maybe with stability and safety. Like, okay, I'm stable. I get a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, or even if I don't get it yet, I know that it's possible in a greater likelihood than if I was back home. Whereas we be like, I want to travel throughout the continent of Africa for the next 2 years and take photos. And they're like, if you don't sit, I didn't come here for this.
You're ungrateful,
Right.
uncouth behind down,
Yeah,
right?
and become a nurse.
Or a doctor. Oh, boy. Nurse, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, but and also having learned after having studied human rights, those sort of things, like philosophical endeavors, are very quote unquote Western. Whereas if you like look at where other countries, and I understand where Haiti is in proximity to the U.S., so don't be in my DMs. I will argue you down.
And she likes to argue. She's into bookings.
But you will see certain cultures and societies, what they perceive as human rights versus what other cultures and societies perceive as human rights. So like the opportunity to explore and read and learn and question will be more like maybe what we deem as a human right, whereas theirs is like, I want to eat every single day, something that's more survival based.
I want to eat
Interesting.
every day. I want to make sure that there's water every day.
Yeah. Lights.
Give me lights at least at night.
Yeah. Wow, what a concept.
Fine.
Shout out to our parents, though, for starting this journey, because wouldn't be me. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know if I have the cojones for that.
That's a fact. They were so brave.
That's why I still live in Brooklyn, y'all. Catch me in a couple of years, though. I'm gonna have the cojones.
Catch me on. So you're gonna call your parents after this and apologize or say I love you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I like Haitian. Ugangu.
That's true. They don't offer apologies. It's ugagu. Oh my lord.
I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm hungry, but also like, what did you do?
Are you sorry or not? Like, come on. Thanks, mom and dad.
Thanks, mom.
Yo, wow, that just blew my mind. We were thinking that they're ruining our lives, and in their mind, they're like, this little niglet. Like, oh. All of the stuff that I do for them to keep them safe, and we're just like, mommy, I just want to go to the store.
Yo. Meanwhile, they're working 12-hour shifts with somebody that's calling them a Haitian booty scratcher or some shit.
Woo! Triggered.
Yo.
Oh my.
Woo! Wow. I just
Life comes at you fast.
I felt
Sure
like
does.
fighting just now. I don't even know who I want to fight.
Society.
Nah, I want to fight
Catch me outside.
real people, not society.
Yikes.
Yikes. Newness.
Do y'all parents know about y'all new endeavors? We're all business owners here. Or small business owners. Do they know? Do they know about your business? Do they know how you get money? Do they know about your ideas, your creativity?
They know that I wax. I think that they are afraid to ask me if I wax coochies.
They're like, you wax? Okay, that's enough. We don't need anything else. Wow.
Now I remember I was like, my mother kind of was like, oh, what are you waxing? I was like, arms, legs. And then like kind of left it there, and she was like, but didn't really say anything. But I wonder what they would say.
Very interesting. I think I had to break my parents in gently, specifically my mother, because, you tell them that you have a creative endeavor and they look at you like, okay, that's great, but you didn't quit your real job yet, did you? And I'm just like, there might be a time when I do, and it's going to be fine, okay? Yeah. Like, not everything needs to be based on, you need this to pay your bills, or you need, like, I could have a creative outlet that also brings me multiple streams of income just because it's unconventional to you, whether it's calligraphy business, whether it's artistry, whatever the endeavor may be. If they don't understand
Imagery by Islam. Follow them on Instagram.
Thanks, Ruthie. But it's just like, they don't understand unless, it goes back to the newness thing where it's just like, okay, I came to this country. They're either going to be a doctor, lawyer, or something.
Stable.
Right.
But they don't know that these new things they can also be stable as long as you are dedicated to what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Do y'all think it's about the stability or the title, though, also?
Also the title as well.
I think it's the title also.
They love to brag.
Specifically my parents, it's just a stability portion.
Okay.
I remember when I told them that I was going to beauty school, they're like, but will you make money?
Okay.
That's all they wanted to know. And then I finished beauty school. They were still asking me, are you sure? You sure you don't want to go back to school? I was like, and kill myself? No, I'm good. But like, they were asking me until I'd been working at a spot for a minute, making buku bucks, and then I went on a vacation, and they were just like, okay, she's all right. Like, even to the point when I moved out years ago, they were just like, I mean, I know that you need more space so that you could do what you're doing because that's what's sustaining you. And in my mind, I was like, dang, like, I said I wanted to go to beauty school when I was 18. If I really went, how much farther could I have been? But also I had to go through the things, right?
Of course.
Absolutely.
But like, yeah, for them it was just the stability portion. If I knew that back then, though, I think I would have like tried to push it because, last child can do anything.
That's a fact.
I don't know. Shout out to all the Haitian parents that will never be told thank you for your sacrifices because y'all have pride that's so high that y'all don't allow us to be vulnerable with you. But just know we're grateful.
Yikes!
Oh, y'all thought I was gonna be on your side? Fuck out of here. I don't know. For me, I think it's fear, it's stability. I know that my mother, she was like, y'all can be doctors, lawyers, nurses, just don't be a teacher. My sister's a principal, but she was a teacher for some time. And I think a lot of it was not necessarily because of title at that point, but because she saw how kids treated teachers here. So she just wanted us to be in a place, I guess, of safety or like not being disrespected daily. But the concept of like these creative endeavors, I'm a creative. I went to school for my graduate degrees in global affairs. And my concentration is international law and human rights. And some time ago, my aunt's mother, if you know anything about my family, my aunt's mother is not my grandmother because my grandfather was a Rolling Stone. But my aunt's No, but I was at her repast, and when my cousins were asking me all these legal questions, if your thing leaves here and this, I'm just like, yo, I don't know. Like, why are you asking me all of this? And at this point, I had graduated. I had to be mid or late 20s. And he goes, you're not a lawyer? And I'm like, no, why would you think I'm a lawyer? He's like, your mother told me you was a lawyer. I was just like, what?
Oh, my Lord.
Like, some months ago, I had to say to my mother, I was like, repeat after me. Human rights and international law. He's like, human rights and international law. I was like, okay, good. I was like, that is what I do. And that's going to be where I stop. Because explaining, like, storytelling, collecting stories while also providing immediate and long-term needs to Haitian populations around the world is going to be a lot.
What?
That's why she simplified it down to lawyer, because she's like,
she was right.
The word is in there. Oh my Lord.
Well, if you're doing international law, you must be a lawyer. You're not wearing a robe and you can't be a judge. You gotta be a lawyer.
I'm so weak.
Shout out to Mommy for
Shout out to Mommy and at Peakley's. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, child.
Listen, you are ready. The best pickles on this side of the world.
Best Peakley's on this side of the world. If you want some, DM us.
DM me at LE Social Nomad at La Social Nomad at Instagram. Yesterday's price is about to not be today's price because
that's
she
right.
sold out a couple times already, baby.
Facts.
For real?
Okay. Mm-hmm. You better get your next bottle now.
No, yesterday's price is gonna be today's price for me. Okay?
No, honestly,
that's my motto.
She's like, "Boy, I should have known me," but I'll be like, nope.
Dang, no discounts? That's crazy.
I don't even know you like that.
I have her number.
I'm gonna call like, mommy. No, she's taking advantage of you. No, it's okay. It's like, all right, I can't be a manager anymore.
Child.
You're not American enough for me at this point.
Child.
You too Haitian. You too community centered.
Wow.
Gotta get over on the little guys.
Oh, weak.
We're gonna pause here for our sponsor.
Have you been victimized by a Haitian parent between 1990 and 1996? Have you ever had to wear a dress to school even though you went to public school and hard-soled shoes? Have you ever had to wear suit pants to school while everyone else was wearing denim? Reach out to us at La Vie en Creole on Instagram. Creole spelled Kreyol. You may be entitled to compensation. Compensation may be in good or in an Easter meal, but you deserve. Beep.
Yeah. So on the flip side, we appreciate you for listening.
Deadass.
Yes.
You know, if you like what you hear, call us up at 1-800-223-9797. Leave us a review online and shit.
A good one.
Don't. This is not raw reviews. Don't do it to us, all right? Because we fight.
Leave it in English or Creole.
We're still from Brooklyn. We still does this.
We've been to bookings.
I admittedly still does this, so please don't try me. Anyhow, I am Sparkle.
I'm Izzy.
I'm Ruth. I'll try to think of a cooler name, but that's my real name.
Child. Oh my.
It's fine.
It's fine. And we're here to let you know that as Haitians and Haitian Americans growing up in the U.S., specifically Brooklyn, you're not alone. You feel me?
You are not
Period.
alone.
All right.
Haitians really do love Michael Jackson.
All right. This is time to cut it off.